Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I need to clarify on militias. And the reason is, for some strange reason, I don't quite understand it, but for some strange reason, people think there is a legal description of militia. And if it doesn't fall under these guidelines, it's not really a militia. And I understand in the United States, we are ruled by laws. So a lot of times we think it has to be a legal description to make something legal. Now, for one thing, the world is a whole lot more than the United States. And I've mentioned I organize militias all the time, every place I go. I don't normally use the name militia because people don't understand all the words, and so militia is one of those words that people aren't going to understand. And this is why I'm making the video, is because even in the United States, you don't understand what the militia is, and it doesn't need a legal description. This is why this is what I want to talk about, so you understand the meaning of the militia. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what really caught my attention is there's a rumor going around that President Trump made an executive order talking about militias and the right for militias to have dedicated guns, firearms, such as the ARs, as they're trying to attack the ARs, and so, you know, he's going to defend it. No, it doesn't work like that. The thing that got me is at the end of this, it alleged that he was the commander of the people's militia, and that is what got my attention. That made me realize I better talk about militias so you understand. Okay, I've got hundreds of videos talking about how the three-man militia works, and it is a self-defense type of thing. I use a lot of the principles in all aspects of life, not just self-defense. When I've owned restaurants, businesses it's broke down into units, and these units work as a militia would. And so that's why I'm familiar with how a militia works, and like I say, I use it in all aspects, but it also works in self-defense, and it works really well in self-defense. When you are protecting your home, it's easier if you do it as a group. And like I say, I'm homeless, so I don't have that problem now, but when I had a home, family members were part of my militia. And even now, I'm homeless. Whatever home I'm at somebody's home all the time, and I am part of their militia. Now, the thing is, it's not the president's militia. Now it sounds cool because, you know, it's President Trump. But what if Obama If we recognized Obama as being the almighty of our militia, he could tell us to lay our arms down, and you would listen if you recognized his authority over you. The president does not have authority over your militia. I make it easier by putting it in a three-man militia, because as a three-man militia, the only one that has the authority over your three-man militia is your three people. And you will attach your three people to another group doing whatever it is that they're doing. If it's after, like in my area, we have tornadoes. After a tornado, we would have to organize ourselves really quick and start taking care of our homes and the people, finding shelter for the people that fell prey of the what you call it, the tornado, or if it was a fire, or it doesn't matter, whatever the circumstances are, we need to organize quick. We don't need someone in the federal, state, not even in the county. We don't need these people to help us organize. That's what makes the militia a militia. We organize ourselves. We have the duty, according to the Constitution. That's where they talk about the Second Amendment, and they talk about militias. The Constitution recognizes the need of a militia. It doesn't state who's in charge. And the reason it doesn't is it knows it has no bearing to the importance of the militia. It's needed now. We don't have time to do all the pecking order kind of crap. Things need to be done now. That's why it's done in three-man. I have it set up in a three-man, and even that is not legal or official in any manner. But it is moral. It is a moral obligation. It helps you fulfill your moral obligation on taking care of your family, your friends, your neighborhood, your local community. That's what it is. And it's not under anybody's authority other than ourselves. We don't, once you recognize somebody has the authority over you, and I've talked about this, once you recognize somebody has the authority over you, then that means they can tell you what to do, what you can have, what you can't have, where you can be, where you can't be. This is what happens once you recognize somebody's got the authority over you. And once you do that, then you are basically a slave, a subject. You're not a free citizen. So, and to protect your freedom, that's why we have the militia. The militia is a very important thing, and a three-man militia is very, very important. If your house is the one that's ravaged by fire, and you have two other militia members, then you can work out a deal with them on a place to stay until you can regroup. This is what militias do. Don't be fooled on thinking that there's certain rules on a militia. Once you believe there are rules that other people can apply to you, then you are not a militia. Now you are part of an organized group. Now you can attach yourself to an organized group for a short term to get what I talked about before, goals. We have a goal set, and 3 is not enough to fulfill the goal that's needed. So you need to be with other three-man teams to finish your goals, and so you will accept their authority for a certain amount of time to get done with this goal. If they're incapable of reaching that goal, then you need to detach yourself from that group. That's why the militia is so important. And you have to remember, the militia is the law of the land when there is no law at all. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.